Steel, heart of fire, vanquish doom, death inspire, blood moon rises, screams ignite, battle fierce, endless night.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Curse of Strahd. When we last left our adventurers, our heroes, they discovered many things within the Amber Temple. One of the things that they discovered is that their audio is not working. Hold on. There it is. One of the things that they discovered was that there was an ancient lich hoarding some knowledge, and upon confronting the lich and learning that he really wasn't there for any nefarious or insidious means or deeds, he decided to assist them because they helped him remember his name. He led them back through to an area in which they had previously explored. But unfortunately, that place came at a cost. When they finished exploring the treasury room, they ventured further out into the temple in hopes to exit. And within an instant, two things happened. One, a member of their party disappeared, vanished from sight. And two, a bolt of chain lightning shot forth from a statue centered in the room and collided with several of the adventurers. It left one of them barely clinging on to life, and leaving the others to wonder, what can they do to fix this? And that's where we're going to resume. Friends, we are in initiative, and at the very start of the initiative is Grimm. Grimm, you've been gone for roughly 30 seconds. You find yourself among a plain of golden grass, golden trees, and a sky that is so pristine and wonderful that you could only call this heaven. Solars and other such celestials flit about in the sky without a care in the world. Cherubs play harps off near pristine pools. And you stand in the middle of a field by yourself. What do you do? How do you react to this?
I just spin around and go, this does not look like where I was before. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. I'm going to like try to see if I can communicate with anyone in the party. I know that's not going to work.
Okay. You attempt your psychic link, which I'm sure that you're like, hey, you would have had it connected at some point. You go to reestablish your psychic link, and within moments, it's like you get a psychic dial tone. You're really not sure exactly where you are. But again, you have this strange feeling that it's home, and the initial change from how dark and dismal the area was to the brightness of this place has forced you to kind of like recoil. Your eyes kind of force themselves to adjust. Even if you got dark vision or anything like that, like it's just like that sudden flashbang, like, oh, you're somewhere brighter all of a sudden. So what do you do?
I just kind of just figured out that this is not Rovia anymore. So I'll just sit there and wait to see what's going to happen next.
Okay. I'll assume that that's within your first 30 seconds, and then you had your 5 seconds to kind of like try to reestablish your psychic link.
Yeah.
So, next in the initiative order is Sorin. Now, we do not have Sorin at our table today, but he has trusted me with his character. As a wizard, Sorin would see the sudden blast of lightning and the sudden disappearance of a party member. And upon making an assessment, let's see, I'm going to have him do an Arcana check. That is an 18. He notices that there is something strange going on with this statue in particular. And I'm going to have him use his action to cast the spell magic. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower, the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher, they have to make an ability check using the spellcasting ability. DC is 10 plus the spell's level. Spell's level is 4. He needs a 14. So that would be ability. Yep. And that is a total of a 23. I'm using the virtual dice, so nobody can say that I'm not doing anything with it. I'm not fudging dice rolls. So 23. Within an instant, Grimm, you are immediately sapped back to this dark place. You sat there for 30 seconds, which is probably 30 seconds longer than what you ever expected to be. And you are sapped back immediately. Sorin quickly turns and as a free action speaks to everyone, look out for the statue. And the old lich says, well, I could have told you that. And kind of leaves it at that. But that being said, Jymbo, it is your turn.
Okay, I don't really know what to do. I guess Jymbo is outside the room. There was just lightning. People disappeared. So I guess Jimbo's going to hesitantly go into the room and see if everything's okay.
Okay. Are you able to move your token?
Yeah.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. Oh yeah, it's just counting for me. Cool. Let's see. I think I'll end up right here.
Okay. All right. And
Does anything happen?
nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold my turn there.
Okay. Fantastic. Up next, Araza. Araza, it is your turn.
Okay. Who looks hurt to me?
Warren. Warren has 1 hit point.
Gotcha.
Warren looks really bad.
Yo.
All right. So Warren, you are going to get a 3rd level Cure Wounds. Let's see. I need 1, 2, 3d8. Oh, geez. That's pretty good. I rolled an 8 and 2 6s. So that's 12, 28 hit points back.
Thank you kindly.
That's 28 more than what you had, so that's good. That's good. All right.
That is it for my turn.
Up next, Warren, it is your turn. You got zapped with lightning. Not the first time here in Barovia that you've been hit by lightning, but definitely not the last time. You're fairly convinced.
Oh yeah. So Sorin said watch out for the statue.
Yeah, the big statue, and he just kind of points. He slow points to it.
Okay. I'm going to, let me see. 5, 10, 15. I'm going to kind of like slowly go back here to where I'm like behind the statue. Like, can I be behind it? And can I see if there are any like, oh, I'm trying to figure out the way to describe it. My words are escaping me. Like any little like latches or just some sort of secret, like a crevice or something that it would look like something could get in there.
Okay, well, you'll have to give me a perception check or an investigation check.
Hold on, let me see what's higher for me. Definitely perception. 11? I mean, I'm probably still like coming down from getting zapped out of me.
It's like you just got tased. You got tased hard and almost brought to your knees. Well, you had 1 hit point, but yeah, you got brought back from that. You don't see any indicators of a way into the statue. But what you do realize is what's your passive perception, because you really can't roll lower than what your passive perception is.
11.
Okay, well, either way, okay. You notice that on the wall there's like a little there's a little depression of stone in the wall, but you're not sure what it does.
Well, I'm I'm not completely the type to like touch something without like really looking into it.
Right.
I'm gonna ask Exathanter if he would know anything about this depression over here. Like, does it lead anywhere? Since he's more familiar with this place.
I don't know. I'm not going out there.
Oh, gee. Um.
It's probably a door.
Well, then I'll just leave it be for right now because I don't want to open it and let something else out
Okay.
and screw us over anymore.
Very fair.
Um, can I move back into the treasure room? Because it's like I've had enough of being out here. Unless you guys need me, I'm gonna stay back here where I know for sure what's in here.
How many steps did you move? You moved what? About 20?
I think 15 or 20.
I'll say because you had to spend some time to get up. Because didn't you say you crawled in there?
Yeah, with 1 hit point, I sure
Okay.
did.
Okay. So I'll say that you got 10 feet of movement. So you can go ahead and move 10 feet back if you want.
Okay.
Okay. That is your turn. Now it's the room's turn. Okay. Let's see here. You've reappeared, Grimm, which is kind of not what it wanted to happen. So it is going to throw a fireball.
Okay, I'm good at those.
You are within targeting range, so you're in the center of a room. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay. Let's see. Its save is very high. So its save DC is 17, so you succeeded, so you're gonna take half damage.
Can I uncanny dodge that too, or no?
I would say that you could.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Okay. And is that reduce it again by half?
Yeah.
Okay. So instead of taking 8d6, you're gonna take 2d6 points of fire damage. You take 8 points of fire damage as this fireball lashes out and strikes near where you are, and you turn just in time to only have like your cloak and maybe your sleeve singed. Let's see. It will. No, that'll be its turn. That is its turn. But back to the top of the round, Grimm, it's your turn.
Okay. So we're taking out that statue, and I will just throw 2 daggers at it.
Okay.
Uh, 22 to hit.
22 hits. Statue's AC is 10.
And that won't have any sneak attack or anything like that. 10 points of damage.
Okay, is it psychic damage?
Yes.
Okay. You throw your psychic daggers and they collide off of the stone and do no damage.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay where I am because the last time I walked across here, I wasn't here anymore,
Yeah, you ended up
and so
somewhere
I'm
where you
just
weren't.
yeah. So I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay. Um, and that's your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Next up is Sorin. Let's see, Sorin. What can I make a wizard do? What do wizards do? They cast spells, right? Can they do anything other than cast spells? I'm going to. He's gonna cast mage armor on himself because I think that's important. Fireball. Also very fair. Welcome, Psycho. Happy birthday. So I'm gonna have him cast mage armor on himself as his action, and then oh geez, I don't think he wants to move there. He's not gonna move out into danger. He's gonna stay in the door. He's gonna stay in the door because I don't think wizards should be in the front lines. I'm sorry. So that is Soren's turn. Jymbo, it's your turn.
Okay. It looks like most people are just kind of not wanting to deal with this room.
Very much so. Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, what should I do?
See if you can somehow like stop whatever is coming out of that statue, because I have a feeling that the statue itself isn't magic, but some trickery is going on.
Do not run out here. You might disappear.
Okay. How about I take an arrow and I shoot at it. I believe shooting things is I'm an expert. It's a problem-solving ability. And he takes out his bow and he aims towards the statue and he shoots it.
Okay.
$17.
17 hits the statue. So AC is 10.
Uh, 11 and the D4. 1 second.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
Oh.
So 12 points of piercing damage. It collides with the statue. Statue takes half damage. It is resistant to piercing damage. So you launch your arrow and go ahead.
1 point of force damage, 11 piercing.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, because the D4 was not. Hold on a second. It's 3 points of force. And I don't know, man. I'm looking at this. It says 11 piercing, 3 infuse, and then my D4. So 12 piercing,
Okay.
and then 3 infuse.
Okay. Damage taken. So again, the piercing damage is resisted, but the force damage is not. So it takes full force damage. Do you do anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again.
Okay, do it again. Do it again. Get him.
Hell yeah, get him. 21.
21 hits. It's AC's 10.
Okay, that looks like 10 piercing, 4 infusion, and now for my D4.
Okay.
Another 4 piercing.
Okay. Again, piercing damage resisted. Force damage is not.
Yeah, you like that statue? You probably aren't gonna respond to me, but I thought I'd ask.
Okay. It doesn't respond. The statue doesn't respond. Anything else, Jymbo?
I mean, not really.
Okay. All right. That brings us to Araza. Araza, it is your turn.
Let's see. Araza's going to move 5 and moving through Sorin Square.
Okay.
Standing right in front of him, going, which statue are we supposed to avoid?
And he just points to the big thing here. This one.
Okay. Did I see Jymbo shoot an arrow at it?
From your vantage, yeah. You heard the thunks of arrows as they hit stone. You heard tink tink.
Okay. Raza's gonna attempt to cast a guiding bolt at it.
Okay, guiding bolt.
That is a 17 to hit.
17 hits. AC is 10.
Sweet. 1, 2, 3. I'm sure. Oh no, 4. 4d6. It was a first level guiding bolt.
Okay.
14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. Okay. It does not resist the magical damage.
Sweet. Next attack against it has advantage.
Woo!
Woo!
Not
like they need it, but hey.
Hey, you know, it could be the advantage could be a crit. You don't know.
True.
Araza, is that your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
Okay. That moves us to Warren. Warren, it is your turn.
Is there any bit of that statue like from behind? Does it look climbable? Like any?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Are there any like?
Oh yeah, you could climb it if you wanted to. There's the way that the statue is described. Let me read it to you really quickly. So the statue itself is there's a 40-foot tall statue of a cowled figure in flowing robes. The statue's stony hands are outstretched as if in the midst of casting a spell. Its face is a void of utter blackness. So this void that you see here is blackness. But it is a robed figure, hands outstretched. Here are the hands. So you could like scramble up the back of the robes. You could scramble up and grab the hands. But you're looking to climb up from behind. Is that how I'm determining your logic here, or are you just trying to find a place to climb up it?
I'm gonna climb it up from behind, but I'd like to throw something in there to see, like, if again. I just have a feeling there's some trickery going on, like somebody is hiding in there and messing with us, and I just want to see if I can throw something in there that would just rain on their parade.
Okay. Do you have a climbing speed?
How would I check that?
It would be in your speeds. I don't believe that you have a climbing speed.
I don't think I do.
Unless you're like a spider or like a specific creature that says, climb 30 feet.
I have a +6 in athletics.
Yeah, you could attempt an athletics check. So what you'd be moving over, and then you'd be moving at half your speed up the statue with a successful athletics check.
I need to figure out what to throw in there, though. I don't want to like punch in there or anything. I just want to throw something in there to just see what happens. But I'd like to throw something in there that causes some damage.
Okay. What do you have? Grimm's bag. Grimm has a bag full of stuff.
Yeah, it'd be nice if Grimm was nearby and I could grab something out of there. Would there be anything in the...
You have a treasure room of stuff you
I
could
was-
grab and throw.
Yeah, but you also have some alchemist fire, don't you? Still,
No, we gave that to
Yep.
the dragon.
You guys gave
I
that
thought
to the
you-
dragon? No.
we gave all of it to the dragon. I
Uh-huh.
thought you hoarded some away.
Nope. All of it went.
Fine, I'll go back and look in the treasure room for something. Damn it, Grimm.
It's not Grimm's fault. All right. So if you're gonna search the treasure room, I've explained what's all in there before, but let me go through
You
them.
could throw a crystal ball.
Yeah, like there's a bunch of empty bottles, there's pieces of jewelry, ceramic statues, holy symbols, copper chalices, gilded skull, non-magical crystal balls, marble vases. Let's see.
What was that? I missed the first half.
Oh, the first. Sorry, you were in chat. First half. So like, there's rusted suits of armor, shields, the child sarcophagus. There's rusted suits of armor. There's a gilded chariot. There's 75 empty bottles. There's the trunk with the dresses and gowns. There's jewelry. There's statues. Iron ingots, which I think Grimm put the iron ingots in the bag of holding. I think.
No, I took gold and a small child size coffin.
Okay. And then there's a lot.
And Vasilka and Araza have the dresses.
Well, I mean, there's more than just a couple dresses in there, but yeah,
okay.
there's a bunch in there. There's an obsidian scepter, and then there's those leather-bound tomes of Snow Dwarf and the Seven Whites. But that's pretty much all that's in there. Like from memory, that's what you know what's in there.
I mean, I think getting an iron ingot chucked at you would do some damage.
Okay, you can run in and grab an iron ingot.
How big are they? Like a brick?
Like you've played Skyrim, right? It's about like it's a brick-sized iron ingot.
I'll take 2, and I can like put 1 in each pocket as I climb up the back of the statue.
Okay, well you're gonna have we're not in like Doomsday Clock anymore because Grimm's no longer banished, but there is stuff attacking you. So you can move from where you are to go grab the ingots and then come back, but you won't be able to climb up the statue this turn.
That's fine. I at least have something to chuck in there when I get to where I'm going.
Okay, awesome. Warren, that's your turn then?
Yep.
All right. Well, I need you to move into the room so you can grab the ingots. Okay. As that happens, the darkness around this statue swells and begins to like swirl as if it's dissipating for a second. And let's see. I have to double check something. Because this is important. It is 40 feet up. Also need to remember that, so... Nope, from the center. 35. 15. 20. Okay. So it is 40 feet up. Araza, you are within 20 feet. Jymbo, you are also within 20 feet. I'm going to flip a coin. Jymbo, Araza, do you want heads or tails?
Heads.
That leaves me with tails then?
I believe so. All right. If it's heads, it's Araza. Tails, it's Jymbo. That is heads. All right. Araza. So I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw, huh?
Yes, please and thank you.
That's a 16.
16. DC was 17.
Darn.
However, seeing that you failed your save, Sorin has his chronomancy ability, so he's going to have you re-roll that.
That's an 18 this time.
That's an 18. That's a pass. That's a pass. So he's used one of those to save you as a reaction. You're going to take half damage from Finger of Death.
Ooh.
So instead of 7d8 plus 30, you will be taking 3d8 plus 30.
3d8 plus 30?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going down. I have 33 hit points.
Okay, so I still need to roll it. 47 points of damage.
Yep, I am out.
Okay. So, you are in death saves.
Mm-hmm.
It does say under the spell. Let me read this. A humanoid killed by this spell rises at the start of the next turn as a zombie that is permanently under the creature's command. So if you die, if you are 0-0, like if you fail your death saves, then you will be a zombie.
Yep.
Okay. Araza goes down. You guys see this happen. All right, let me do this. Big red dot. Okay. So again, the magic the magic seems to kind of sway and fade across the face of the statue, but it does not fully disappear, but you can tell that there is something concealing whatever is within the statue. That is its turn. That brings us to the top of the round with Grimm. Grimm, it is your turn.
I'll use my movement to move up to there. Use my bonus action to dash to Araza. To give a potion as a action.
Yes. Since you've used your bonus
Okay.
action to dash, yeah.
I'll give the greater healing potion.
Okay.
It was that 2d4.
The greater healing, I believe, is, hold on, 44. 44 plus 4.
Oh. 5. That's 15 hit points.
All right, Araza, you are up at 15 hit points. Because you were dropped to 0 by a spell effect, your skin seems a little more taut on your bones, almost as if you've been malnourished. And you kind of take on like this faint skeletal look because of Finger of Death. Yeah. But you are up at 15 hit points.
Gotcha.
Okay. Grimm, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is Sorin. Sorin is going to let's see, what spells do we have? Spells. We still have another Dispel Magic, so he is going to attempt to cast Dispel Magic. He's going to step out just a little bit. like to here to cast a spell magic on the since the shadows seem to move around. I'm gonna cast that again. And because that spell is less than a level 3 spell, the target spell ends, and the darkness surrounding the statue dissipates. Now, what you see is a fox-like creature in robes, glasses at the end of its nose as it kind of peeks out of the darkened hole and hisses at all of you upon its spell being dispelled. And he's going to use his bonus action to Misty Step and get the heck out of Dodge, so that way he's not targeted by anything else. So he's going to Misty Step and go back in here. I feel that's what a Sorin would do, is Misty Step away. So hopefully that is in character. That being said, Jymbo, it is your turn. You can see the creature now. And thanks to Araza's guiding bolt, you have advantage on your next attack against this creature.
Well, I think I'm gonna shoot him. Give me 1 second.
Go for it.
There we go. That's the right window. Okay. And now, shot number 1
Okay.
with advantage. So, 9 or 20. Dirty 20.
20 hits. AC is 17 on this creature.
Okay. So let's do this.
Sorry.
Okay, so it is so far 10 piercing, 3 infused with 1 added, so 14 altogether.
Okay. It takes the hit.
Okay. Oh, you go ahead.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say it takes the hit, and do you do anything else?
Yeah, I shoot it again.
Okay, shoot it again.
Well, I had an 18 at first, so.
Okay, 18. Go for it.
Okay, that's another 11 and a 3. It really likes giving me 11s today, so 14 plus 3, so 17.
17. Okay, creature is still standing.
Fantastic. Then I am going to use a key point.
Okay.
Well, and I am going to actually do Step of the Wind that lets me take disengage as a bonus action.
Okay.
And when I disengage, do I do my move speed or?
Yeah, it's your movement speed. So you can disengage to
cool.
your movement speed. Yes.
To 40. Nice. 5, 10, 15, 20. Or 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, let's keep a pillar between us.
Okay. A pillar between you.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. That brings us to Araza. You wake up clutching your chest. You take a look at your hands and you feel that your skin just feels pulled taut on your body. And you sit up as Grimm is finishing pouring a potion into your mouth. What do you do?
I try not to freak out as I ask what the heck happened. Why am I on the floor?
You got pointed at and you fell.
Huh. What did I get hit with, and why do I look so different now? I'm looking at my hands.
Exothanter
That's a
looks
good
at you
question.
through the doorway. He's like, "You're starting to look like me," and he just shrugs his shoulders.
Okay, all right. So you're telling me I died? And I came back to life?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would
So-
have come back as something a lot less savory.
Oh. Okay. So am I gonna be like this permanently, or is it gonna like go away because it's a magical effect?
Well, you survived, and some of your companions have survived from taking like lightning damage, and now they have scars. So this is a scar that may take a long time to heal.
Gotcha.
You just look a little sunken in. So what do you do?
We're still in combat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you're still in combat.
I stand up and I assess the situation.
You see that Grimm is in front of you. You are able to see this fox-like monster up here, and you see that Jymbo is hiding behind one of these pillars. Everybody else is within the safe confines of this room. But safe is a subjective term at this point.
That fox creature is kind of what, glaring at us?
Yes. It is mad because you can see it now.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna cast a guiding bolt at it.
Okay, go for it.
Ooh, that's a 19 on the die plus 6.
No, that hits. AC is 17.
Level 1, 46. 18 points.
18. Okay. That is full damage taken. 18. All right. Anything else, Araza?
Thank you, Grimm. And that's my turn.
Okay. Warren, it is your turn. You see that your companion, you see Araza go down, and then as soon as she goes down, Grimm runs over and administers a potion. You see Jymbo launch some arrows towards something that does not sound like stone, and you see Araza, as she gets up, launch a vengeful guiding bolt towards whatever the source of her her almost demise. So, what do you do?
Well, I'm going to move. I'll move. Let's see, it's 5, 10. I'm actually gonna scooch right here. So that's about like 15, 20 paces right there.
Yeah.
And how you said it's what, 40 feet?
It's 40 feet high.
Can I chuck one of the iron ingots up at this little bugger?
So let's see. It's technically an improvised weapon, so you can. Let's see. I believe you can throw it. How far can you throw that thing?
I mean, don't I get advantage since Araza cast guiding bolt on it again?
You do. You do have advantage on it. So let's see. I'm trying to determine the range on this because it's a brick. It's not like it's not a normal thrown weapon. So improvised weapon. So let's see. An improvised weapon has a normal range of 20 and a long range of 60. So you would be throwing it, if you get within 20 feet of it, which you would have to climb 20 feet to get within 20 feet, but you can get to the base of the statue. And I'll say because you are an unarmed fighter, that you can throw this at no penalty. If you get it, if you stand at the base of the statue, if you stand
So
like
about
here,
right
if
here,
yeah.
just for sake on the map.
Yeah, just for sake on the map. Yeah. Well,
And I'll
because
kinda, like-
where it is, like you can't see it from back there. You'd have to be here or here, one of these two spaces in front of you, because it's like standing in this little hidey hole and poking out. But yeah, you can attempt it, and then you'll have your advantage on your throw, because nobody else has really attacked it since. Wait a minute.
No, Jimbo's been attacking it.
Yeah, Jymbo attacked it, but then Araza goes before you, so she casts another one, so it's another thing of advantage. Okay, go for it.
All right, so my first roll is because it would be an unarmed strike, right?
You would add your strength to that, yes, because you're throwing it.
So just my strength.
Yeah, because are you proficient with improvised weapons? I don't think you are.
I
don't.
actions and
Yeah, I don't believe you are. So just add your strength modifier. Just add your strength modifier to what you just rolled.
okay, so 13.
13 does not hit.
Okay, and my second roll to see. No. I think I would rather take the 13 over the 1.
Yeah.
Because that'd be 4. So 13.
13. So you throw the iron ingot as hard as you can, and it collides with the face of the hole where the statue's face was, and you chip off some stone, and you watch as the creature like partially recoils into the little crevice. Do you want to make your second attack with your
With my action surge?
Well, you're a 5th level fighter, so hold on. Don't you have a second attack?
Yeah, attacks for action too.
Okay.
I don't play fighter often.
No, I was gonna say, it's like, I'm pretty sure you get another attack. You could throw it again. This one won't have
Yeah,
advantage, but yeah, you can throw it.
So no advantage, just regular.
Yep.
God damn it.
All right, that one's a 1. So you go to throw it, and it bounces off the statue and then comes tumbling down. It almost hits you. I don't do critical fumbles, but it almost hits you and lands at your feet. Is that your turn?
I'll at least scooch out of because let me see. I think I moved 20, so I can move 10 more feet to get out of eye shot of it. So probably back to where Grimm and Araza are.
Okay. Let's see.
That is it for my turn.
All right, that is it for your turn. It is the creature's turn. Let's see. I have to do some measuring again. So if it goes here, $15. So the creature is going to cast Fireball here. And everything within 20 feet has to make a reflex saving throw. So you need to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please, as it casts another Fireball.
How many of us are making dex saves?
That is everybody who is out in the open because the creature attacked this square.
Gotcha.
I got a dirty 20 and I'm using uncanny dodge.
Okay. So you'll be taking half of the half. All right.
I got a
Yep.
14.
14. Okay.
7.
Jim's at a 22. All right. Seeing this, dude. I don't know if they've got another one. Have to double check. What did you get, Araza? Araza, what was
I
yours?
got a 14.
14. And Warren, you got a 7.
Yep, lucky number 7.
One more time. Sorin's gonna use his chronal shift to. He can only do it on one of you guys. He's gonna protect the healer.
Oh, I roll it again?
Yep, roll it again.
That's a 16 this time.
Okay. That's still a fail. DC 17. All right. So, Jymbo, you're taking half. Grimm, you're taking a fourth of this damage, and Warren and Araza, you're taking the full damage.
Okay.
Fireball 8d6. Oh no. 29 points of damage.
I am down again.
Me
Okay.
too.
All right, 29 points of damage to them. Jymbo, you take half of that rounded down. That is 14. Grimm, you're taking a fourth of that, so 28. 14. 7. You're taking 7 points of fire damage. Oh, wait, do you have fire resistance? Yeah, do you have fire resistance as a tiefling, Araza?
I do have fire resistance,
So,
yes.
so yeah, you take half damage. So you don't take 29, you take 14.
Oh, I'm at 1 then.
Okay, well, you're still up. We tried. We did what we could. We tried. I'm allowing the communication between chat and us because the player of said character is here in the it's in the chat. So this is okay. Okay, so Araza, you are at 1 hit point.
I'm
Warren,
at 1.
Warren, you go down again. So that is the creature's. Well, no, the creature gets to do one more thing. Nope, he's gonna stay there. He's gonna stay there. All right. That brings us top of the round. Grimm, you see Warren go down. You guys are still in the open. The fireball is very real.
Yep. Okay. Let's see what I could do. Well, I'm going to run 5, 10, 15, 20. 20. Yeah, I'll run over here
Okay.
and then bonus action hide.
Okay.
That's a 27.
Okay.
And then I will pop out and throw the psychic dagger at the wolf fox thing. And I'll have advantage because I was hidden. on 16.
16 points. Okay. It is still up.
Well, that was to hit.
Oh, to hit? No. AC is 17. AC 17.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I missed. Okay. And then 20. And then I'll just. I think I could swing over here with the rest of my movement.
Okay. All right. Next up is Sorin. I think. Let's see. Well, we've already used those. Attacking might not be the best idea, but we still have. That's difficult. I don't have a lot of spells. Let's get rid of Frost and Firebolt. Let's do let's see, what can we do here? Let's see. Don't have time to take a short rest. Oh geez. I'm going to have Sorin move. Sorin's going to move out here. Warren, you're unconscious. Are you resisting?
Resisting what?
Are you resisting? If someone were to grab you and drag you in somewhere.
No, if I'm out, I'm out.
Okay. Considering that he has a negative in athletics, I'm going to make him roll this just so we can see. That's actually pretty good. That's a 16. I think Sorin is going to drag you in here to get you out of harm's way. But that is going to be his turn because he is not a strong character. So that's what he does. And then next up is Jymbo.
Jymbo.
Okay, how tall is the statue?
The statue.
How high would I have to jump?
The statue is 40 feet tall. Statue is 40 feet tall. But if you had to jump into like its face, it's 35 feet, I would say.
Still too much.
You can use a key point and jump again and bonus action jump again and rabbit your way in there.
I don't know if I can actually use a key point for that. The problem is using the key point is a bonus action and my rabbit jump is a bonus action.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Don't worry, I was definitely thinking about it. Yeah, Jymbo's... Well, hold on a second. Yeah, okay, let me just double check. And I still have LOS if I go here.
Okay.
I do still have LOS, and it's only 65 feet.
Yes,
Okay,
you do.
so Jymbo is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So that's his move.
Okay.
Does anything happen moving there?
Nothing happens.
Yay! I was just worried it might. Okay, and then he is going to, with his bow, aim another shot. He's pretty pissed off because he singed around. He singed around the ear, so he's no longer a white rabbit. He's kind of gray.
He's like an ashy gray now. Yeah.
Better than red.
I was only white for just like a little bit. I'm never the correct color.
You've been red more times than you've been any other color.
And then okay, that is a 10 for the first shot. I'm assuming that misses.
A 10 does miss.
I don't have advantage or anything, right?
No, because Warren used the advantage when he threw the ingot, so the advantage is no longer there.
That's fine. And a 14, so I believe I missed both shots.
A 14 misses, yes, it does.
That is... I could just engage and run to a completely different pillar.
Why don't you?
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna use another key point. Disengage to the opposite pillar.
Okay.
My gosh, I'm really mobile. Holy crap.
Yes, you are, and I think this map is very good for showing off your mobility. Okay, so which pillar are you moving to?
Well, unfortunately, I would stop right here. So instead, I'm actually going to go around the back of the pillar to put as much distance between Grimm and myself, so a fireball will not, hopefully, hit both of us.
Okay, all right, very cool, very cool. Up next is Araza. Then, if that's your turn, Jymbo, do you do anything else, Jymbo?
Hey, Grimm! Make sure you don't get hit by a fireball!
I don't think the fireball really affects me.
I mean, it still will get your clothes all sooty.
Just a little bit.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. All right. Up next is Araza. Araza, it's your turn.
Araza's gonna say as a free action, fireball somewhat affects me. Have fun, boys. She's gonna move back in the room.
Have fun, boys. Bye.
I'm at 1 hit point. I gotta heal myself.
That's fair. That's fair.
Do you shut the door?
No, I did not shut the door. Let's see. I'm going to 2nd level cure wounds myself.
Okay.
6 and 5 is 11 plus 7. I get 18 hit points back.
All right.
Woo! I look over at Warren and I just have this look on my face like I almost died again. That's my turn.
Okay, cool. Warren, it's your turn. You're unconscious. You're at 0 hit points. I need you to...
Death save.
You need to make a death save. Do not roll a 1.
And it's just straight D20.
It's a straight,
I don't add
it's a
anything
straight
else.
D20. You roll. You add
Okay.
nothing to it.
Okay.
Five. That is one. That is one failure. That is one failure. All right. Next up, it is the creature. Oh boy, the creature wants to do things. And 25, 25. Ooh, it cannot get both of you with another fireball.
Yay for that move.
But it does have this. So it is going to teleport up to 60 feet. So right to here. If it does, 30. Okay. Gonna teleport here. Bop. It teleports. And so a 30-foot radius around the creature. I need both, because this is 25, that is 30. You are still within. Nothing else is. I need both Grimm and Jymbo to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
The DC is 17.
I failed.
And
Uh,
hold on, Grimm, do you have a heroic inspiration?
Nope.
Okay, because I was given 2 of them, I still have 1 left. So, can I use that to reroll?
yes, you may.
Oh, jeez, because I don't want to die.
Is this an attack?
19.
This is a spell. It is not an attack. It is a spell. It is
Oh, kind of like the.
it's an illusion spell.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So 19 passes. So this phantasmal image appears to both of you, and at first it affects you for a moment, Jymbo, but you kind of shake it off with some monastic resolve. Each creature within the 30 feet radius succeeds on a wisdom saving throw, or you drop whatever you are holding and you become frightened for the duration. While frightened by this spell, a creature must take the dash action and move away from you to the safest available route on each of its turns, unless there is nowhere to move. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight of you, the creature can make another wisdom saving throw. So, Grimm, you are frightened. Okay, so while you are frightened, you have disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws while the creature is within your line of sight, and you cannot willingly move closer. So you will be moving as a dash action as fast as you can away from it.
And I could pick which way.
Wherever is going to be the most direct line. I would argue that the most direct line would be over this way somewhere, but you could.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Either that, because you could see it in this room, and if you move to these other rooms, you are probably going to still see that creature. So I would argue that way, but I leave it up to you to make the interpretation. Either way, you have to move as fast as you can away from it.
Yeah.
So Jymbo, you are not afraid of this, but Grimm, as this occurs, this your deepest, darkest fears manifest right before you as this spell takes hold. What is Grimm's deepest, darkest fear?
Oh boy.
What is he scared of?
Oh boy. Seeing all his family and friends die.
That's a pretty good fear, and you watch this in like in Naruto fashion, where Itachi has people up on these big wooden effigies. You're watching one after another, friends, family, everyone that you've met and had a positive connection with, just one after another, just being executed. And each time it becomes more grisly and visceral. But that is the creature's turn because it's teleported there. It's made its attack. That leads us to the beginning of the round. Grimm, it is your turn.
Okay, so I use my action to dash 30 feet away. That's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Am I not in line of sight?
You could technically still see it unless you go around one of these corners. Like if you go around this corner, then yes, you'll be fine.
Okay, then I'll use the bonus action to dash.
Okay.
And I will go here.
Okay, and you can attempt to make the save again. Again, the DC is 17.
Oh boy, let's hopefully roll high. No, and I rolled lower.
Okay.
I did not pass.
So were you holding anything at the time when you were over there? Like your daggers
No.
are psychic, so
Yeah, my daggers are psychic, unless like because the only other thing I really have on me is the bag of holding, but I'm not like holding it.
right, it's usually on your belt. So yeah, you just drop whatever
Yeah.
you're holding. So you weren't holding any weapon, so you dash back that way. Okay. But that is going to be your turn, unfortunately.
Yep.
It brings us to Sorin. Sorin can see the creature. I don't know if he's gonna run out and take a pot shot at the creature. I think for safety's sake, he might. What's the range on that? 45? What's the range on that spell? 120 feet for firebolt.
Fireball him.
He doesn't have the spell slots for a fireball. We used them to dispel the magic. That brought you guys back and enabled you to see the creature. That's the most he was able to do. Let's see, Ray of Frost is 60. We could do 60 feet. He's right there. All right, we're gonna do Ray of Frost. Because that, if it hits it, it's gonna take cold damage and its speed is reduced. So that seems like a good spell to use. Wouldn't we agree? I would agree. Oh, it's spinning, it's spinning. That's a 23 to hit. That's gonna hit him. And then damage. I'm rolling pretty good. That's 8 points of cold damage, and it needs to make... No, it's ranged spell attack, and its speed is reduced by 10. So, okay. So speed is reduced by 10. I'm going to slow him down. Put a boot over him to show that he's slowed down, and he takes damage. Wonderful. Fantastic. And then Sorin's going to move back in with the rest of his movement. Listen, I'm playing the way that I would play a wizard, okay? I don't want anybody to think that I'm not doing that. That being said, that is his turn. Jymbo, it is your turn.
Okay, Jymbo's gonna put away his bow. I think that's a free action, right?
Yeah, you can stash your bow.
Okay. And then Jymbo's gonna do something he doesn't do very often. He's gonna kung fu.
Oh! Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So I'm right there.
Okay.
First unarmed attack. 19.
19 hits. AC is 17, but it is going to react and cast shield.
Okay. Do I still hit or do I miss?
Let's see. So your roll was a total of what? One more time, 19.
19.
So 17 plus 5. So it has a plus 5 bonus to its AC currently. So, its AC goes from 17 to 22.
Okay.
So no, the 19 does not hit.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead then, and I'm going to use or make another attack.
Okay.
Uh,
25
get
hits.
wrecked.
Yeah, get wrecked. Yeah, he's gonna take that one.
Oh yeah, and he's also gonna have to make a con save here in a second. So
Oh
let's take the
no.
damage.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm kung fuing hard right now.
Alrighty.
Okay, so 10 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and you're looking for a 14.
14 con save. Okay. It has a +2. So let's go. Dice. I rolled a 6. So that's 8. Okay, what happens?
let's see. I have to find it again. It's in a weird spot. I think he's just stunned, but
Okay, he's not immune to stun. He's immune to being charmed, but he's not immune to stun.
Yes. So when you hit with a melee attack, you can spend 1 key to make the target stunned until the end of your next turn. So it's stunned.
Okay, so because it is stunned, it is considered incapacitated, cannot move, and can only speak falteringly. It fails strength and dex saves, and attacks against it have advantage.
Hey, guess what?
What's that?
Here comes 2 more attacks.
Oh no, you got advantage. Let's go.
Come on, whooshy finger hold.
I got a question. Is the effect he put on me, was that a concentration thing or no?
No, it is not a concentration.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if I would get out of it too.
Okay, so 18 and 8 was 1 strike, so that misses. I mean, wait, when it's stunned, does it still get its dex bonus to armor? It does, right?
Well,
That's
okay,
like an
so
old thing.
that's an old one. So you just have advantage on it. So
Cool.
its AC is 17. So well,
Oh,
its AC, it still has the shield up, so its AC is 22 technically.
Okay, so I missed the first round of attacks.
Okay. Man, it really likes that 8 for that second one, doesn't it?
Yes. So Jymbo, with one mighty blow, knocks the fox thing down, and then proceeds to like trip on his own feet a couple of times.
It's not even embarrassing for Jymbo because your fists are just colliding with the shield, and you're like, why won't this thing go away?
Dang it! I can't break through this magic crystal shield thing.
All right, so it is stunned, and I should put
Wait.
another. Go ahead.
Do you need concentration to keep shield?
It's just a reaction because it goes away at the end of the next turn, so no concentration.
Ah. Okay.
So yeah,
I'm
you're just wailing, you're just wailing on it. But it's you stunned it, which was the big thing. I think that was the success out of the whole string of attacks. But very good. Anything else, Jymbo?
I don't really know if I can do anything else. I think I've burned everything except for a reaction. So yeah, I'm good.
Okay, I'm putting a little broken skull over its head to show it's stunned. All right, up next, Araza. It is your turn. You see Jymbo just stash his bow, and you watch as he runs up and then hits the creature rather soundly, and the creature does this weird jerk, like its whole entire body's been paralyzed by like stingray venom or something like that, and as he's twitching, it falls to the ground, and Jimbo's like wailing on it, but nothing's happening. So what do you do?
All right, let me see. How far am I away from it? Where is my little ruler? There it is. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. It is within 60 feet. I'm going to bonus action cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. Let me put that weapon out there. Where's it gonna go?
Let's see. As long as it's within 60 feet of me, let's put it right behind it at the diagonal. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna have the spiritual weapon take its attack.
Okay.
Let me pull up the spell again.
Spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon, go! So it gets a +6. That's a 23 to hit.
23 hits because its AC is 22 with the shields.
Sweet.
So yeah.
And
Now remember, it has advantage to hit. Did you roll for the advantage?
oh no, I did not roll with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still 23 because my
Okay.
second roll was a 2.
Okay. Fair enough. Just trying to help. Trying to help.
No worries. Let's see. So that's a D8 plus 3 for 9 points of damage.
Okay, 9 points. Let's go. And that is magic damage, so I don't need to try to reduce anything. So
Yeah, it's force damage. Let's see. And let's see. Since that was a bonus action spell, I can cast a cantrip for my normal action.
yes, you may.
Correct?
Yes, you may.
Sweet. Let's see. All right, let's go with Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame. Let's go. All right, so it's
It
within.
needs 60 feet.
Okay.
It needs to make me a dex save.
It automatically, if it's stunned, it automatically fails it.
Okay. Let's see, since I'm level 5, it's going to take 2d8.
All right, burn him.
Ooh, for 12 points of damage.
All right, that's radiant damage, correct? Sacred Flame?
Radiant damage,
Got
yes.
you. 12. Let's go. All right. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. Up next, Warren. I need another death save from you because you're still dying.
Yep, hold on.
That is
There
one.
we go, 17.
That is one failure and one success. So, congratulations. You are 1 and 1. The creature is stunned. How long is the creature stunned, Jymbo?
Until the end of my next turn. So bye-bye, shield.
So shield is gone. It is stunned. That is its turn. Up next, Grimm. Grimm, it is your turn. You may attempt another wisdom saving throw, DC 17.
Come on. High roll. I got 15.
15 does not save. As you're over there, you're kind of like, you're cowering behind the pillar. You're like, no, I can't let it happen again. You know, you're getting these again dark visions, and it's about this time that this trio of women with their animated brooms just kind of like turn around and stare at you as they've been trying to mess with this door. What are you doing over there? What are you doing over there? And they're kind of just watching you. They're not moving towards you menacingly, but from what you can see, let's see. I need to describe this to you very carefully. Standing in front of that southernmost door, there are 3 ugly women in tattered black gowns with brooms and black pointed hats. Your stereotypical witches. And they're just eyeing you. But do you do anything else, Grimm?
Can I hide?
Actually, yeah, you could attempt to do so because you don't see the thing right now, but you're still under the effects of the fear, so you wouldn't move anywhere out visible. Does that make sense? You wouldn't be anywhere out there, but you can attempt to. You can duck into one of these 2 rooms if you want. Because otherwise, there's not many places to hide. It's all open out in here. So,
What if I just was more not hiding from the witches, just hiding from the person I have the fear from?
You can attempt to. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You just don't know that it's stunned because it's been.
Yeah. I used a psychic die, and I got a 32.
30. Okay. Wow. 32. Okay. You disappear completely from all fields of regular vision. You've nulled yourself to the electromagnetic spectrum. So yeah, is that your turn?
Yep.
All right. Next is Sorin. Gonna move out. Attacks have advantage against it, so he's going to try to do another. We'll do another cold ability. It worked last time. Right, Frost. Let's go. 13 or 17 hits. 10 points of cold damage. Okay. And again, back in. All right. Okay. That brings us to Jymbo. Jymbo, it is your turn.
Okay. Jimbo pulls out his sword and what is that saying? The Shindai, you're already dead. And I will start with the attacks.
Okay. Remember, you have advantage because it is stunned. But it will only be stunned until the end of this turn.
Hopefully it won't make it past this turn.
Or you just stun it again.
Okay, so that's an 18 with the first.
Okay.
Let's see if we get a crit. Nope. So the first one hits.
Yes.
For 8 points of damage.
Okay, 8. All right.
And let me check my, because I really, really want it to be dead. Nah, I don't have enough to do all of that. Okay, second attack.
Okay.
Okay, so the second attack fails.
Okay.
So 2 unarmed strikes.
Okay.
Then with the flurry of blows.
Gotcha.
Oh, that was almost a 20. Okay, an 18 for the first one.
Okay, that hits.
With 11 points of damage.
Okay, now I have a question. Can't you flurry of blows with your monk weapons?
I
And
have
is it...
to look. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't know if that is a thing. If it is, I don't think I've unlocked it yet.
Okay, let's see. I'm pretty sure that you can. So, a monk weapon is a weapon that allows you to use your martial arts abilities. Let's see. I'm pretty sure you can. So let's see. Flurry of blows. Oh, you can make 2 unarmed strikes. Okay. So no, you have to use the unarmed strikes. Okay.
Yeah, that was an old rule where you could do that.
Well, gosh darn it. Gosh darn it, Jymbo.
You took like a negative to hit, I think. It was all messy. 3.5's weird.
It's fine. So 11 points. Okay.
And a 19 for the first one, so I definitely hit.
Okay.
And a 25.
Uh-huh.
For 8 points of damage.
Okay. So let's see. It is still up. It does not look good, but it is still up.
Jymbo stabs it once and then goes for another stab, misses, and just is like, damn it, and just starts stepping on him.
All right. That being said, Araza, it's your turn. The creature is no longer stunned. It is on the ground, so because it is prone, your attacks still have advantage because it has not gotten up yet.
Okay. All right. So, spiritual weapon's gonna go first.
Okay.
Spiritual weapon roll. 10 plus 6, 16?
16 does not hit,
Okay.
but did you roll with advantage?
No, I didn't roll with advantage. That one is a 12 plus 6, which is an 18.
18 does hit. Its AC is 17.
All right. Spiritual weapon does max damage, 8 plus 3.
8 plus 3.
11.
So how does your spiritual weapon end this creature? It had 4 hit points.
Let me see. Kind of forgot what weapon my god uses.
I believe Milil uses, let's see. Oh, it doesn't. Let's see. Milil's favorite weapon. Now I gotta look it up because I don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at too. Let's see.
It's a rapier. It's a rapier.
It's a rapier?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Spiritual weapon is just going to like stab it through the eyes.
Okay. Just as the creature's about to like roll over and get up, it kind of rolls over onto its stomach and looks up, but meets your spiritual weapon instead, and then it rams it right through the eyes. The creature is no more. Awesome. Very good. That was a tough fight, I think. So as that happens, Jymbo, you see the spiritual weapon pierce through the skull of this creature, and this fox-like being just kind of like crumples into a heap onto the ground.
I think I got a tooth stuck in my toe or something.
You might have. So that being said, Warren, unless you want to risk rolling a 1 on your d20, Araza, it's still your turn. Your spiritual weapon went. Warren is in death saves.
All right. Warren's in death saves.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Raza's going to kneel down next to Warren and cast a first level cure wounds to get him back on his feet.
All right.
That's 13 points back.
Warren, you're back with 13.
Yeah, 13.
And now you've got some nice Zuko-like burns on yourself there, Warren.
Alrighty.
As Warren wakes up, I go, "Welcome back to the land of the living."
Was this the first time? Or was this the second time that I got... I can't remember.
Second, because you have like lightning zaps too. That was back at the winery.
Alright, can we go now?
Because the source of your fear is now dead, Grimm, because it's completely out of your sight, you are no longer afraid.
I will just kind of start walking back over there and go, over here there's 3 witches and broomsticks. I don't know if they're going to attack us or not. Just a heads up.
Do you think we should stick around, or do you want to just get out of here?
I don't know. The witches are kind of following me, so I'm going to use psychic die to hook up the psychic link with Jymbo, Araza, and Warren.
Okay.
And through the psychic link, I'll be like, I think the witches are following me. I don't know if they're going to attack or not. And the broomsticks are there too. I will kind of move over there, and I will hide.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hide again. Like you again, you disappeared from like all vision, so they didn't know that you were there. So they went to investigate. And you it's mostly Jymbo, and you've moved to hide there, Grimm. You see these 3 ugly old women in witch hats and long crooked noses and tattered robes and where did he go? He was a tasty little morsel, wasn't he? Ooh. Where did he go? Oh, look, a bunny. Bring us the
I
bunny.
would like to inform you right now that we have experience killing old ladies, so I would back off.
I got a 25 in stealth
Okay.
with a psychic energy eye.
Okay.
And over the psychic link, I'll be like, are we going to attack them or try to just leave?
I think they're trying to eat me, so I'll try to leave, but I don't know if that's going to be an option.
Okay.
Everybody wants my head. It's weird.
It's a very nice shaped head.
I thought
Jymbo,
everyone wants rabbit feet.
are you trying to intimidate these ladies by saying what you said? We have experience taking out old ladies. Like, how do you want to proceed with that?
I mean, honestly, Jimbo just says things, but that is a pretty intimidating statement.
It is. If you would like to, you can attempt to.
Sure. I lost my Wizards of the Coast somewhere. Okay, I found it.
Okay.
So intimidation. Well, this isn't gonna go well.
You never know. I could roll really, really, really bad.
14.
14. Okay. Insight. 14. So it's meter beat. So they meet it, and they're like, but 3 at once. Oh, what a treat for you! And the woman points her finger, the closest one. And I need you to you need to make a wisdom saving throw for me. Wait, what's your intelligence score? Is it less than 4?
Intelligence is a +0, so it is a what is that? 12? No.
Yeah,
Sorry,
plus
it's
zero.
10.
Plus zero would be 11 or 10. So yeah, okay. So, but you rolled a 14, which saves because their DC is 12. The one points her finger at you, and it seems like there's some humor that's supposed to be felt by you, but you don't feel any of it. And the witch just snaps her fingers and says, "Damn!" And it looks like they're trying to attack you guys.
You know what's
Can
pretty
I
funny?
throw a dagger?
Hold on. What's
Okay.
what's that, Jimbo?
You know what's pretty funny? I think it's pretty funny that we saved one old lady, now we're gonna kill 3 today. And Jimbo laughs because he finds that humorous.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, so Grimm, yes, you can throw a dagger. You can.
I will throw it at the one in the back.
Okay.
And because I was hidden, I got advantage. 17 plus 7. That's 24 to hit.
24 hits. Their AC is 10.
And I got sneak attack.
That's horrible. Why would you do this? She's just an old lady. They're just 3 old ladies.
13. 17 damage.
17?
Yeah.
She dies instantly. And the other two are like, ah! You're throwing the other two, you said?
Yeah, I'll throw the other dagger at the one that pointed at Jymbo.
Okay.
Oh, and that misses with 1.
Okay. Yeah, a 1 definitely misses. But yeah, their AC is 10. Anything else?
No, I'll stay there.
Okay. I'm going to roll them into initiative because they need to be part of this. They go on a 13. So, Araza goes on a 13, but these witches don't have any dex, so they will go after.
I have a -1 to my dex because I have an 8.
Oh. Okay. Well, then Araza will go after the witches.
Thought I'd let you know.
No, I appreciate that. That is very fair of you. That is very fair of you. So if you guys want to re-roll your initiatives, I would like that very much. They go on a 13, the witches do. So Jymbo?
An 8.
Okay. I will roll for Sorin. Sorin goes on a 23, so his initiative is not changed. Grimm?
I got 18.
Okay. Araza?
I got a 17.
Okay. And Warren?
I got a 6.
Okay. Warren is still feeling the effects of almost death. So the initiative goes Sorin, Grimm, Araza, the witches, Jymbo, Warren. All right. So, that being said, top of the round is Sorin. I think honestly Sorin's gonna stay back because he's kind of tapped on spells. He needs a short rest. He's gonna sit back. That brings us to Grimm. Grimm, it is your turn again.
I will bonus action hide.
Okay.
with 28.
Okay.
And then I will attack the front witch.
Okay.
17. With a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
And then sneak attack time. 6. 12. That's a 12 plus 4. 16.
6. Okay. You said the front one, this one here?
Yep.
All right. All right, she dies. Anything else, Grimm?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. Araza, it is your turn. You can't see really what's going on without peeking around the door frame. But you can tell that that something's happening out there.
Okay. Let's see. As a bonus action, I'm going to move my spiritual weapon 20 feet.
Okay.
Straight forward 20 feet.
All right, 20 feet.
That's as far as I can move it on my turn, I believe.
Okay.
Double check. Yeah. All right. Then I myself I'm going to move out because I heard witches. That's 5, 10, 15. Do I see the one that's left?
Yes, you
Yeah,
do.
I can't.
Yes, you do.
Raza's gonna sigh and go, okay.
She sounds so done. She sounds so done.
She does. She's like, I'm done with this place. She'd be like, guiding bolts. Guiding bolts.
Okay.
We want to leave.
We want to leave.
It's a 25.
That
It's a
hits.
hit.
That hits. AC is 10.
4d6.
Oh no.
Oh wow, 2 6s, a 5, and a 1. So 12, 17, 18 points of damage.
Okay. That witch goes down. And the brooms kind of shuffle around aimlessly for a minute, but they still remain up. The brooms still remain up. Do you do anything else, Araza? Or is that your turn?
Raza sighs again. She turns around. A little help with the brooms. Thanks. And that's her turn.
Okay, so, the brooms go on the witch's turn, which is next. And they have blind sight of 30 feet. So they can see that one can see Grimm, that one can see Grimm. Okay, so those three see Grimm, and they all rush Grimm with the intent to just like literally beat on him. They're really not going to do that much.
I got friends.
They each have a +5 to hit. First one's a 12.
Miss.
Second one is a 17.
Hits.
And the other one's that's a 7. So one of them hits you. All right, for 5 points of bludgeoning damage. It's the handle of the broom just cracks you upside the head. As they just kind of like shuffle around, like frustrating, like just kind of being a nuisance at this point. But up next is Jymbo. Jymbo, you see these three brooms. After the witches go down, the brooms just attack the thing that is likely taken out their owners.
I don't know why you guys are so mad. We did give you a warning. I guess I'm gonna have to cut some brooms then.
Okay.
Who's gonna clean this mess up though?
Don't know. That seems like a not your problem.
Okay, Jymbo, do I have advantage on any of these brooms, or should I move one over?
If you move one over, you have advantage on the broom. Yep. There you go.
Okay. I will. Jymbo has his longsword out, and he attacks the middle broom.
Okay.
Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does not hit. Its AC is 15.
Well, 11 won't hit then, for sure. Okay, he takes another swing. He misses. Takes another swing, and 15.
15 hits.
Okay, let me use my advantage. Well, 14, so I mean, I just made it. So Jymbo did 8 points of damage then.
Okay. It is still up, but it does not look good. You just kind of chop off a part of the handle, but the wicker straw portion of the broom itself at the bottom is still moving around.
Damn thing won't quit wiggling.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right, Warren, it is your turn. You can see what's going on out there. You see these 3 animated brooms just literally beating on Grimm, not really doing much. One of them got a lucky shot in, but other than that, the rest did not.
I'm too tired for this. Hey, Rusty. Do it.
Yes.
You want to look at the shenanigans that are going on out there?
I suppose I could. And he goes over there.
I mean, send one animated thing to beat up another animated thing.
Okay.
I am too tired.
All right, you want Rusty to go out and try to beat on one?
Sure.
He doesn't have he doesn't have that much movement, so he's gonna have to. He can end up there. Okay. Is that your turn, Warren?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I am not taking any more chances.
That's fair. That's fair. Sorin's gonna move out. It's his turn now. And firebolt one of the brooms. You attack the one in the center there, Jymbo.
That's correct.
Okay, that hits. And 14. All right, the one in the center goes away. Okay. And Sorin feels a little bit more comfortable, so he's gonna just move over here so he can see the other ones. That's his turn. Grimm.
I will attack that broom.
Okay. AC is 15.
That misses. I will attack it again with my bonus action. I got a 15.
15 meets.
Okay, and then sneak attack. D4, right? D6 and a D4. Well, 17. 21.
21 points.
Yep.
All right, that one is gone. All right, is that your turn?
No, I will move over there, so Jimbo will have advantage.
All right, awesome. Next up, Araza.
My turn.
Yes.
All right, spiritual weapon is gonna move right next to Jymbo. My bonus action. It's gonna take a swing.
Okay.
$20 total to hit
Yes, that hits. AC is 15.
for 4 points of damage.
Okay. Whopping 4. That's fine. It's still up
Yeah,
though.
I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1. Plus 3.
You tried. You tried.
Good job, spiritual weapon. You poked as best as you could.
You did the good. All right. Is that your turn, Araza?
Yeah, that's my turn. Roz was like, it's not worth my time or spell.
That's also fair. Next up is the broom, and the broom is going to send 2 attacks at Jymbo. Because he's like, ah. So they're going to send 2 attacks your way, plus 5 to hit. Dirty 20 for the first.
You're looking for a 19. So
Okay.
Yes.
Well, then the second one misses because that's a total of a 16. So you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as the broom just kind of like cracks you in the shin.
Ow!
That's its turn. Jimbo, it's your turn. Would you care to retaliate?
That was my favorite shin. And Jymbo does try to retaliate.
Okay.
Hey, that's a 20.
All right. I get the feeling that you do a lot of damage. But go ahead and roll your damage for me.
Okay, so that is an 8. Do I add I get max damage plus that 12 then?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 22.
Okay. That takes the broom out. How do you take that one out? How do you take that one out, Jymbo?
I'm like, how do you like it if I slash you in the shins? And I just kind of cut it to pieces.
Okay.
Well, I guess you don't have shins.
All right. Well, the broom's chopped to bits, burnt to bits, what have you. And by that time, Rusty's like, "Oh, there's nothing left." And then he just stares at the mess. I think that this would be a very good time for not only the heroes to take a break, but maybe the players to take a break. What do you guys think?
Oh yes.
Does that sound
I'd be
good?
fine taking a break.
Okay. So what we'll do, we'll take 5. Unless you guys need more. Do you guys need more than 5? Let me know. Yes, no, 5 is good. 5 is good.
5 is
Five is
good with
good.
me.
That is
That's good.
Okay. We'll take 5 and then we'll be right back, guys. So don't go anywhere. And we're back. All right. So after your altercation with the fox-like creature, three nosy witches and their animated brooms, what do you guys do? You see the lich kind of just eyeballing all of you for a second, like, what are you even doing? I don't understand. And
I turn around and I look at Exothanter and I go, "Do you know that fox thing?"
no, I don't know what that thing is. Let me take a look. And he waddles out and he kind of holds up his robes, like he's wading through like water, like he's gonna step in something. And he makes his way over to the corpse of the creature. And he examines it for a second, and he waves his hands over it, and you see these motes of light. And he's like, "Oh, that's an Arcanoloth, a demon. It must have possessed the statue. Tricky little thing." And he gives it a kick.
Do you know of anything else that's inhabiting this temple?
No, I don't know anything inhabiting it, but it's been a while, and my memory is not what it was, and for me not having such a very good memory, many things could have happened. I've been sequestered away in my library for a time, so I don't know if anything's changed outside of the magical locks. Those haven't changed. I can sense that much.
But you can take us to an exit, correct?
Oh, absolutely. If you want to exit, I don't mind. Get the hell out of here. I don't need you bothering me with my books. He just mumbles.
Yes, the sooner we can leave, the sooner you can get back to your books and your studies.
Indeed. Don't bother me anymore. And he just seems grumpy and cantankerous.
But there's so many rooms we can explore and almost die in.
If you want to almost die, I'll just point a finger and then you can go bye-bye. What? Does that sound okay?
No, I was saying almost die, not
Oh,
actually
almost.
die.
Oh, okay. Well then.
So you could half point the finger.
Okay, I'll crook a half finger. I'll use the small one. And he holds up his pinky finger and wiggles it at Jymbo. Almost threateningly. Almost.
You know the whooshy
Can I
finger
search
hold.
bodies?
But if you want out of here, you might as well just follow me. And then he starts making his way towards one of these staircases.
Turn around to Warren. You alright? Think you can walk?
Oh, I can. I'm gonna walk right on out of here.
Alright. I walk over to Vasilka and I take her hand. I'm
Okay.
like, we're gonna leave.
Okay. Is Warren okay?
I look over at Warren.
I'm just tired. I really need to rest, and I think everybody needs a nap after we leave here safely.
Yeah. Sorin is in agreement with this because he's out of spell slots. Well, almost out of spell slots. He's got a couple of seconds, but there's no spells there that are gonna be like combat worthy. So do you follow the old lich to the stairs?
I
Yep,
do.
Yep, I mean, he wants us out of here. We want out of here. We've got so much in common.
Yep.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna search for loot. And Jymbo
Same here.
Jymbo ignores everything except for the brooms, and he searches the brooms for loot.
You find amongst them one useful broom.
Out of all 3 brooms, there was a 4th, unbroken broom. It's like a baby broom. That broom had a child.
that broom. Thank you for the bad lip reading reference. That broom had a child. All right. So Grimm, you're searching for stuff.
Yeah, I'll search the fox person and then the 3 witches.
Okay. So on the fox person, the fox person wears small gold spectacles with pink crystal lenses. And on its body is a robe that looks like it has like a bunch of patches kind of sewn all over it. And then the witches. The witches do not have anything on them. They're brooms and some pouches filled with like random bits and bobs of creatures, like toad fingers and things like that. Like that's what's in their pouches. They really don't have anything of they don't have anything of value.
I'll take all 3 of the witches' hats.
Okay, so you have 3 witches' hats. Sorin moves up to the Arcanoloth and asks if he can use detect magic. He needs 10 minutes to detect magic on this this robe. If you guys are willing to wait 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I have to take care of this baby, but sure.
So he casts detect magic, 10 minutes pass, and you find out that it is a robe that emanates strong conjuration magic. And each little patch seems to radiate its own individual conjuration magic. It is a robe of useful items. Among the remaining patches, there is a bag of gold. There is what appears to be an iron door, a wooden ladder, a riding horse, a pit, a rowboat, a spell scroll of moonbeam, and mastiffs. So there are still there's a couple of dogs all on one patch. So that is what the remaining items are. So what do you guys do? You leave here. You leave here now. As Exithanter leans on the pillars, like, this is ridiculous.
We're coming. We're a little tired, but we're coming.
I'm old and tired too. You see any youth coming back to these old bones? Oh, hey, look, I look a little bit younger. He catches himself on the reflection of the marble floor. He's like, oh, strapping, and he just is amused by himself.
I would say you're tired. You're pretty dead tired. Well, I thought it was funny.
2 fingers, and he points both fingers at you. Don't try me, bunny boy. All right. So, what do you guys do?
I'm following Exithanter out of the temple.
Yep.
Okay. Exithanter goes up the stairs. Now, at the top of the stairs, we gotta switch things up here. And I'm just gonna move you guys from where you are currently to down here. Don't mind where you guys kind of end up, because this is me dragging you all just properly. All right. So y'all get to the top of this walkway. And this 20-foot wide balcony of black marble with a shattered railing overlooks the vast temple that you are now leaving behind. And each of the staircases descend about 30 feet, in which you have currently ascended. You get to the top and you realize that it is now extremely bitterly cold. The fire from the fireballs being hurled at you earlier was a small modicum of warmth. You feel the chill down into your bones. And you're pretty sure that the temperature now is about -10 as you get closer and closer to what appears to be an exit. The walls and ceiling are covered in an amber glaze, lending a golden sheen to the room. And to the west of the balcony, you see the doors that are closed. And Exithanter points up this stairway. It says, if you want out, you're gonna go up there. Don't freeze to death. I'm not going to come and drag you back in.
We did pick up warm winter gear, correct? We did
Yes,
back
you
in
did.
Yep.
Okay, I figure we take some time to get all that situated.
Okay. All right. So, you all get bundled up. Some of you have to kind of help Vasilka. Rusty doesn't really care, but he's more concerned about Bertina. So he kind of grabs a scarf and he kind of like bundles her up and then tucks her up into the helmet. So that way she's a little bit warmer. So after you're all bundled up, what do you do?
I mean, we'll make our way out of the temple once everybody's all bundled up.
Okay. All right. Please make your way out of the temple. Now don't go being acquaintances now. Go on, get. Strangers, go. Farewell.
Jymbo leave.
Same. Well, I thank him for his help on the way out.
Ah, don't thank me. I don't need any thanks. And he kind of nods. He just kind of nods. You could tell that he's... Make an insight check there, Araza. Really quickly.
Insight check.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. That is a 20 total.
20 total. You can tell that even though he's telling you to leave, he didn't really mind the company, but at the same time, he's an old lich, and he has a lot more years on this mortal plane than any of you do. Hopefully. Well, maybe not hopefully, you know. But he's a little... He's not upset to see you go, but he's just kind of like, well, I had someone to talk to, but that's pretty much it. You make it to the outside of the temple, and this is where you can finally see the splendor, if that's what you could call it, of the Amber Temple. The road fades away under the covering of snow that you now find yourself standing upon. And you're able to see the facade of the temple carved into the mountainside behind you. The front of the structure is 50 feet high and 6 alcoves containing 20-foot tall statues. All of these little statues here. Each statue is carved from a single block of amber and depicts a faceless hooded figure. Hands pressed together in a gesture of prayer. And between the two most innermost statues is the 20-foot tall archway with the staircase that you've just ascended. The rest of the way leads downwards through the pass and back towards Solinka Pass. Oh, I was unmuted. Forgive me. I sneezed.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry. I thought I muted.
It's okay, Joe. It's okay.
Forgive me. It's the first time I've sneezed on stream. So you guys are here. Or around in this area here. And southward is the pathway that you followed to get here. So what do you do?
Somebody refresh my memory. Did the Lich let us know if he knew about the wandering ghost?
I had a note regarding where the sword was. Hold on.
Yeah, the sword. It was like at
It's in Solinka Pass
Solinka
somewhere.
Pass. By
There's like some large white
big-
towers.
yeah, with two
Yeah.
golden statues.
I think when what was it, before Beatrix got resurrected and we got in touch with Agatha, or no, when Beatrix got resurrected and Agatha was communicating to us one final time, she did mention that she would tell us about the location of the ghost knight when we went back to the windmill, if I
Gotcha.
remember correctly.
She said that she would be in contact, but you would know that you could find her at the windmill if you needed to. But
I don't know how she would contact us. We gave the cell phone back.
Well, didn't she mess with our dreams beforehand?
Did
this is
she?
true. This is true. She did visit you guys in your dreams. She was the one that gave you guys the nightmares.
Oh yeah.
I mean, now that the coven's been reunited, they'll probably have their way of getting in touch with us. And we're on good terms and we have allies.
for now. Okay. So, instead of freezing our butts off, should we start making our way towards Silinka Pass?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would just say we'll travel until, it gets dark and we'll make, our camp, and we'll just travel as much as we can on foot each day until we get to the pass.
Okay. So you continue down the cold, snowy mountain. The pass
We could
itself.
sled down.
You could. Do you want to try sledding? You guys still have your little bobsleds.
Can we do it when we're all full on hit points? Please.
So you mean like after a long rest?
Yeah, what time of day is it?
The time of day, again, with Barovia being kind of weird, but your internal clock is telling you that it's probably early morning. You did spend some considerable time inside that temple.
I mean, Grimm, you're more than welcome to try. I mean, I'm not taking any chances. I'll go down the mountain the slow, safe way. If you want to do the quick and stupid, dangerous way, go ahead.
I could stay with the group. I just remember we bought them.
Would Warren know, since he's a farm boy? Would he know if the types of troughs that Grimm has obsessively taken for his collection, would those work as a sled?
Well, in fairness, it was Jymbo who who found them.
Well, whoever took it, whoever did that.
They could be fashioned to work as sleds, and Vasilka kind of looks at the little robe that has the little patches on it, and she points to the horse, and she goes, oh, Tom.
I look at Vasilka pointing at the robe, because that was the robe that the fox person wore, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's more magic stuff. Somebody look into the magic stuff.
And Sorin, with him having identified it before, just says, "Oh, you pull the patch off and it makes the creature appear." And then Visoka points to the to the dogs on the one patch and says, "Puppies."
The patches are a one-time use thing.
Yes, but when you pull them off, they exist until they are gone. Like, so if they are destroyed, then they are gone. But being a farm boy, Warren, you could probably, with the rope and whatnot that you have all between you, you could probably hitch the horse up to one of the troughs and hitch the other two dogs up to the other trough and have like a dog sled and a horse-drawn sleigh.
All right, what else do we have to lose? And I mentioned it to the others. It's like if we've got enough rope, we could make this work. It's the safer option.
You definitely have enough rope.
Well, I know you do.
And I also have manacles if we need them to hook up anything too.
Now, the question lies now. How many of you have proficiency with land vehicles?
Me.
I don't.
Nope.
Because a sled is considered a land vehicle, even a makeshift sled. So it sounds like it's just Warren, because I'm checking Sorin's sheet and he does not have it. Jymbo, are you proficient with land vehicles? Jymbo, if you're speaking, you might be muted. I can't hear you. Oh, there he is. Welcome back.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yep.
Oh man, I was saying lots of stuff, and I was like, "Oh, they're just ignoring me. That's fine."
This happens every time. We're not ignoring you.
I do not have proficiency.
Okay. So what it would come down to is you could control the horse-drawn trough. Warren would have to do it. And then
I did it before with the wagon and Tom and Betty.
Right. But this is a little different because now the dogs have to know who to follow.
Can we just hook up both troughs together and have the horse pull it?
No.
It would wind all around, and the back trough would probably crash and bang, and it would be a very unsafe ride for someone. That would
be too much. It would be too much for the horse to pull. We don't even know what type of horse this is. If we're getting a Clydesdale or like a regular horse.
It would be a regular horse. It would be a regular horse. So it could pull a trough with 3 people sitting in it, and that's about it. And Rusty says, "Well, just to save a little bit of room, I could just stay inside the bag of holding. I don't need air, but the chicken's another." And Vasilka just holds her hands out to hold the chicken.
Use the scarf that Rusty, had in there as a nest for Belina.
Yes.
And just wrap it around her, and then Vasilka can hold the chicken bundled up in a scarf.
Okay. So that's what you could do, and it would be a quicker way down the mountain. You probably wouldn't freeze to death if that's the case. Because again, you've exited the temple. The temple, it was -10, right? Just inside that topmost part of the temple. With the wind whipping at you, you're looking at significantly colder.
Well, let's get the gear that we need out and get it organized and what goes where before we get the horse and the dogs out, because they are going to be exposed too. So let's get everything we need situated, and then we'll get the animals summoned.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, you guys probably can't hear me again.
No, what's up? What's
No.
up there, Jymbo?
Oh, I was like, I'm sorry. I said I'm so happy we're making use of the troughs. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. I feel bad. We're missing some of Goldie's little quips here. So I'll say that you guys take an ample amount of time. Again, Warren, you're used to hitching up wagons and sleds and stuff. You know, you've worked on a farm. You know kind of how to make it work. So do you take the patches off, right? Off of the robe?
Yep.
Okay. Out before you is a little palomino horse and two very friendly mastiffs. And they kind of jump all over you guys and lick your faces and stuff like that. They're just kind of happy to be there. Neither one of them seems very fazed by the cold. Neither dog or the horse seems fazed by the cold.
Oh, who's a good boy?
Can we name one of them Balto?
You may.
And if the other one's a girl, I gotta name her Jenna.
You want a boy and a girl dog? Okay, it's a boy and a girl dog, and you have Balto and Jenna.
What are we gonna name the horse?
Is it a boy or a
2.
girl?
It's a boy horse.
Ooh. We can name him Spirit.
Okay. So you have Spirit, Balto, and Jenna. Are there any other bits of 90s and 2000s nostalgia that we can hit?
We need a pig.
You have a
If we need
chicken.
a pig named Babe.
Can we get any Jamaican bobsledders with us?
Yes. You know, some people say they know they can't believe that Jamaica has a bobsled team.
I mean, we could be the Barovia bobsled team.
Oh my gosh. Barovia bobsledding. It's a thing now. So yeah, so each trough can
do
hold
it
3
right now.
people. Yeah, each trough can hold 3 people.
We'll get the animals all hooked up.
Okay.
I'll obviously take point with the Spirit bobsled.
During this time, you guys can take a long rest. You can take a long rest. So feel free to get your hit points back, your abilities back. Because I think it would be highly unfair of me to send you down a cold mountain in 2 rickety horse troughs, pulled by 2 cow troughs, pulled by a horse and 2 dogs.
Is Rusty going in the bag of holding?
Yeah, Rusty has volunteered to go into the bag of holding because he's going to take up a valuable person spot. I don't need to breathe. And he's like, I'll just climb on it. And he does. So that leaves Araza, Grimm, Jymbo, Warren, Sorin, and Vasilka. So that's 6. Chicken doesn't take up a person slot. It takes up a lap slot on a Vasilka. So who's in what sled? So Warren, you're in the horse one. You're in the horse sled, right?
I'm gonna
Yep.
put Vasilka in with Warren.
Okay.
Who else wants to go with Warren? I'm looking at Grimm and Sorin. Which one of you? And Jymbo too.
I'll go with them.
Okay.
All right. So Warren, Jymbo, and Vasilka are in sled 1.
Yes.
In sled 2 will be Araza, Grimm, and Sorin.
Yes.
Okay. So the dogs recognize Warren. They recognize his scent. They know that if you were to tell them to follow him, they will do so. So who is going to be piloting the sled? It's only in the case of, like, do you have animal handling? Does anyone have animal handling?
I don't have a proficiency,
Nope.
but I have a +3 to it.
Okay, well,
I don't have
Sorin
a
only has a
proficiency
+2.
in either.
Yeah.
I have a +1, so I'm not leading.
Looks
Hey,
like Araza is.
I'm taking the reins.
Okay. So this is new, and this is really only a thing that I've had to utilize with Icewind Dale. So we have sledding now. So traveling by sled, so again, the animals don't need to really, they don't seem phased by the weather. So every 4 hours, they will need to take a break, though. They will need to take a break every 4 hours. So roughly a little bit at a time. So what I need you guys to do is, because this is not a path that's normally sledded upon, Warren and Araza, I need the two of you to make animal handling checks. Warren, because you are proficient with land vehicles, you get to add your proficiency to this.
Okay. Odds 10.
Is that with your proficiency?
Yes.
Okay, well 10 is enough to get it going. It's your DC is a 10 right now.
Oh. Okay.
What
I made it. I got an 11.
Okay. So it's rough going, mainly because these animals are newly summoned. You are currently riding a non-standard mode of transportation, I guess. But you begin down the mountain. You feel the sled kind of scrape and grind against some of, like, maybe some rougher stones as you work your way down from Mount Gakis and towards where you hope is the area in which you need to be. The road itself is extremely windy. You feel it whipping at your skin, and as the sleds kind of pick up speed to a comfortable speed, you know that a wrong turn or an errant switch or twist would cause you significant harm. You'd probably fall out of the trough or worse. But seeing as we are traveling in an icy, unknown area, I want one person from each sled to roll me a d12, please. You can determine who.
Grimm, do you
Jymbo,
want
do
to
you want to?
Okie dokie.
Okay, I'll roll the d12.
1.
Okay, 1.
Add a
And
12.
okay, so we've hit 1 on each extreme. Okay. Jymbo, you are in the trough with Vasilka and Warren, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
As the two of you pull ahead, you hit this patch of ice, and the ice forces the trough to kind of slide sideways, and Spirit panics for a second as he feels the weight shift behind him. I need the three of you to make an acrobatics check for me, please. Warren, you're holding onto the reins, so you can make this one at advantage.
But athletics work.
Yeah, you could do athletics. I would allow athletics for that one in this instance, because again, you are still holding the reins.
At advantage?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Here's my...
Ahsoka rolled a 17, by the way.
Oh, we have advantage?
Warren does because he's holding the reins. He's holding the
okay.
reins. So you have a 10.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, that's very good, Warren. You managed to wiggle it straight. Jymbo, you stumble inside the trough, and you fall out as it's moving against the ice. I need another acrobatics check from you, please, to make sure that you don't careen off the mountain.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Okay. you Nat 20. You fall out, and as you do, you kind of like scramble to your feet, and then you're running on the ice, like you're running right back next to the bobsled, like they do in a bobsled track, and you hop back in masterfully.
Did I tell you I used to go down the mountains with a sled team? Because that never happened, actually.
Could have fooled me. Everyone all right?
I'm good.
Okay, so that happens in the wagon in front of you, or the trough in front of you. Now, seeing as though you are following behind Araza and Grimm and Sorin, the dogs kind of shift over, and when they do, the trough hits a piece of rock against the mountainside, and everything's quiet for a moment. But then you hear the low rumble of snow and rocks beginning to fall. I need animal handling checks from both people piloting the troughs, and that's going to determine where I go from here.
13.
13, all right.
17.
17. Okay. The rocks begin to fall. The snow follows behind it. You see it, Araza, and it's like a wave of ash and white colored snow as it's barreling down the pass towards the two of your troughs. You will need to pick up the pace. So I need one more animal handling check from you guys, and I will also need dexterity checks, not saves, dexterity checks from both people piloting.
All right, 11 on animal handling.
Okay.
And 7 on dex.
Oh no. Okay.
I got a 22 on animal handling and a 13 on dex.
Okay. The mountain continues to crumble behind you. Warren, you successfully handle your animals. Same with you, Araza. But a piece of errant stone collides with the side of your trough. It starts to push things sideways. There's a moment where you're holding onto the reins and you lose the reins. The wagon, forgive me, the sled. I'm just going to refer to them as the sled at this point. So, the sled, your dexterity check, you let go of the reins from how hard you've been hit, and the sled is still continuing its momentum. It is you, Vasilka, and Jymbo in there. Back from where you are, Araza, you, Grimm, and Sorin notice that a piece of stone has collided with the trough, the sled, and has lost control of the horse. The horse is still galloping down the mountainside, far ahead of you guys. But the sled is still going. What do you guys do?
Hey, Jymbo. Did you ever go sled riding? Like, just in general, where you're from? Jymbo, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
Jymbo, we cannot hear you if you are speaking, my friend.
1 second.
Okay.
Oh wait, you can hear me now. Yay!
Yeah, now I can hear you. Yes.
Now we can.
Hooray! I mean, I went. Yeah, I've sledded a little bit. Do you need some assistance?
Well, we lost our horse steering here.
You
so
could still see the horse. You could still see it. It's ahead of you. But the sled is on its own speed, and the horse now does not have anything holding it back, so it is moving faster.
I'm not gonna risk Jymbo getting it.
You
We're just.
sure? I think I can actually catch that horse.
Well,
How
I mean,
far
we
away
also.
are they from us?
They are about 30. Their sled is about 30 feet ahead of you.
Oh, okay.
We also have an avalanche chasing after us, so
Yeah.
I just think we just kind of need to hunker down and we'll use our weight to steer. Like, that's the best that we can do right now.
So, since I can use a key point to do dash,
Mm-hmm.
and move 4 times my speed, I move 40 feet. Would I be able to make it to the horse?
So if you dash, you can move 40 feet. If you dash, you'll move 80 feet. Yeah, you would catch the horse.
Okay. You know what? And on top of that, I have my rabbit hop. So I am going to try running, doing a hop, and landing on the horse. Yeah. Let's do that. That's going to be some checks.
Okay. Yeah. So first, you're running on crumbling rock and snow. So I will need an acrobatics check at disadvantage. Unless you have snowshoes.
I think we did actually get snowshoes.
Okay.
But they're both 3. So 10.
So 10. All right. You start to stumble, so you do not move your full 80 feet. You move 40 feet.
Okay, I still get my 20-foot jump.
Yep.
Okay. Is that enough to reach the horse?
You would need to make one more acrobatics check to see if you reach the horse.
Okay, hopefully I make this one. That was a 1.
Okay. Jymbo, as you go to leap to jump onto the horse, a large piece of rock and snow collide with you, almost midair, as if targeting you.
Is Sorin able to let me roll that?
Oh yeah, Sorin did. He did rest. So let's see. Hold on. I need to see what his range is on that though. Within 30 feet, you are not within 30 feet of him.
Okay.
So it collides with you. Jymbo, you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are sent sliding along the ice, and you collide with a stalagmite against the side of the path. I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Does a 24 do it? If not, I can add a d4 to it.
A 24 does do it. You grab onto it before you slide completely off the mountain. Warren, the sled continues to bolt down. At this point, Araza, Grimm, and Sorin, the three of you are almost catching up to Warren and their sled. Warren, you're piloting the sled with no horse. And you're nearing on Jymbo's location. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna turn to Vasilka and I'm gonna ask her to maybe hold on to like the back of my shirt or something while I go and try to reach for Jymbo when we get to him, because if he's hit, if he didn't make it, then we got to get him back in here.
And she looks at you and basically says, you drive, I'll grab.
Okay.
And she
I
still
just give
holds
her,
onto
like, a
your
brief
shirt.
look. Yep, she needs an anchor.
All right. So Vasilka reaches out her arm towards you, and again, Grimm, Araza, you're all seeing this kind of just happen. Vasilka's hanging out of the sled, arm outstretched as if trying to reach for something up ahead. The dogs are trying to continuously avoid snow, so Araza, I need another animal handling check from you. Meanwhile, I need another dexterity save from Jymbo.
14 for animal handling.
Okay.
26.
Okay. You handle it well, and Jymbo, you're crawling back up through against this ice and snow, and rocks are kind of falling around you, and you see up ahead there's a figure. You barely see it through the wind and the snow, but you see a figure holding its hand out as if trying to reach you, and you can grab it if you want.
Jymbo grabs it.
Okay. Vasilka grabs onto you, and you feel the immediate jerk as you're swung back, and you almost collide with the sled, but she kind of roughly tumbles you into the sled itself, and she's kind of like thrown herself on top of you. Probably not in a protective way, more like I didn't know what I was doing and didn't know the force of my strength way, so she's just kind of on top of you at this point. But the horse is still galloping ahead, and the wagon, the sled. I keep saying wagon because I'm used to the horse and the wagons. The sled is still moving. At this point, Araza, your sled is starting to catch up with Warren's sled, and there is still mountain falling behind you. What do you guys do?
They still have momentum going down.
Yes, but not as much. Not as much as when they had the horse pulling them.
How far ahead is the horse?
The horse is at least 120 feet now.
Oh, I don't think I could throw it that far.
Can Jymbo pull the sled?
Can Jymbo, like the sled that you guys are on?
Yeah. I don't know if I have the strength, but I do have dexterity.
I mean, are you going to use the existing momentum and do that? You could, I guess, but what are you going to
Yes.
hitch to? Because the rope was gone with the horse.
So I have 50 feet of rope.
Okay.
Let's get stupid.
I do have animal handling.
I am an animal.
All right. Well, things I never expected in Curse of Strahd. Okay, let's go. Let's go. All right. So 50 feet of rope. You hitch it up the same way that you did with the horse. How does you tie it around your waist there, Jymbo, and what?
I tie it, have a pretty bow, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I told you I'm a champion bobsledder. So let's do this. I guess this isn't really bobsledding. This is more Jymbo sledding, but let's go.
All right. Let's
All right.
let's go. All right. So Jymbo, I need from you what kind of check is this? Hold on. Give me a second here. I guess this would be athletics. This would be athletics because
Yeah,
you're trying to pull it.
Athletics.
You're trying to pull this sled. This is athletics.
Okay, that's a 15.
15. Okay, that's gonna do it for an improvised sled creature. So you're going and you're nimble enough to avoid some of like the rocks and falls and crumbles of the path, and you're starting at a good pace. Again, you are moving at your speed. Are you dashing? Are you going as fast as you can?
I am burning all of my key points for this.
Okay, so you dash. So you dash regularly, right? So that would probably give you 80 feet. And then you would spend a key point to give you another 80 feet. So that's 160 feet. So you are able to catch up to your horse
Okay.
within these
can I
brief
do
spurts of momentum.
Would I be able to somehow hook this back up to the horse, or I have no idea at this point?
You have no idea.
You could probably ride the horse.
Okay. Can I make an acrobatics check to get on the horse?
Yes.
This is
Wait,
insane.
Did you just say acro rabbits?
He said
I said
afro rabbits.
I did. Mm-hmm. Acro rabbits.
All right, that's all
That's a new
you.
one.
Only Jymbo gets acro rabbits.
25.
I killed it.
Jymbo, you in some strange way you've managed to pull a success for something that should not have succeeded. You pulled a sled, a cow trough, down an icy crumbling mountain and caught up to the horse that got away. You leap onto it and you still have ropes tied to you. You're able to get a hold of the ropes that are on Spirit. And again, as the mountain continues to crumble behind you guys, you take a few whips and turns, and you get to a point where the mountain just kind of shears off at the very back of you, and the momentum of the snow does not follow you any longer. Not wanting to wait and risk it, you continue on at a very high speed pace. Araza, you Grimm and Sorin witness this insanity happen. Not really sure how the success would have been managed otherwise, if it wasn't for the fact that Jymbo was a rabbit and very skilled at what he does. You continue further and further down the mountain, and you get to a point where you're in a place where the mountain has not given way, and you're far enough down that you're convinced that safety is you did no. Safety is assured at this point. You're firmly convinced that safety is assured. Yeah. That's and as you guys are making your way down, you've witnessed the snow, the cold, and it's still cold where you are. But you make it down some of the winding paths, and you see off in the distance these a wall of black stone, and they're lined with spikes, and there seems to be 2 guard towers of white stone topped by golden statues as you make your way down the mountain. So down here.
Well, we found where the sword might be.
Does anyone have some water? I'm a little tired.
Yeah.
I mean, we can definitely take a rest.
Yeah.
Just to calm our nerves and process what just happened.
Yup.
You guys
I thought
go ahead, Grimm, sorry.
Jymbo was going to put the horse in the trough and just keep running.
Wouldn't surprise me.
It's very brilliantly done. Again, things I never thought I'd see in Curse of Strahd. Very cool. You guys park your sleds. Balto, Jenna, and Spirit are all just okay. And they wait alongside with you guys. What do you guys do from here?
What time of day is it?
It was early morning when you left, and it's late evening now.
Oh, we definitely we're making camp. We're definitely resting.
Okay.
How far away are we from the wall and the towers?
Probably about. You could see it off in the distance. It's about a mile out. It's about a mile out from where you
Okay.
guys are.
Okay. I'll probably make camp. I'll put the troughs back in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Yeah, you never know when we might need the Jymbo sled again.
Jymbo's- that was brilliant. That was pretty good.
Also, can you make the fire extra big? I feel like a snow cone.
Yeah. I bet we could.
Okay. Yeah, you could make the fire bigger. That it wouldn't harm anything. So as you guys get ready to rest, again the oppressive cold of the mountain starts to bear down on all of you. Normally it's cold during the day, but it's even colder at night. You shelter into a small little nook against the mountainside where the fire is able to kind of warm the rocks behind you and provide some sense of comfort, especially after the trials that you faced within the Amber Temple and the dangerous path in which you continue down the mountain, but manage to narrowly survive. Vasilka sits among the newly summoned creatures and just kind of like pets the dogs and strokes the mane of the horse. And with all of you together once more, all within the land of the living, no one banished to another realm of existence or knocking on death's door. Ahead of you, you get the sense that that in which you seek is within your grasp, staring at the two marble towers with golden statues. Even though your firelight does not reach that far, you can see there is light glimmering off of the golden statues. And I think this is a really good place to end for the night. That way we don't get too far ahead of ourselves.
Oh, man.
So, players, I want to thank you all very much for tonight. Again, things I didn't expect, but we made it through. Everyone's okay, right? Players, are we okay? Are we okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
great.
we didn't lose anybody, so
Yeah, that it's not an easy area. I don't even know why anyone was there, but we were there. We did what we needed to do, and now you have some allies, hopefully. Hopefully you got on Agatha's good side. So, what we're going to do, players, we are going to go ahead and adjourn for tonight, but not before I thank everyone here at the table. Star Kitty, Austin, Goldie, Val, thank you all so much for playing tonight. And I know that Psycho was in chat, so hopefully I did Sorin some justice by utilizing his spells I don't want to say the proper way, but the best way I know how to play a wizard. It's like I saw what spells you had and I went with it. So players, thank you so much. Does anything interfere with next week that we know of?
Nope.
Be good for
Nothing
next
that
week.
I know of for now.
I should be good.
Okay, wonderful. So we will be back next week, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with more Curse of Strahd. Players, I'm going to go ahead and mute Discord, and we're going to go ahead and raid out. So if you have anything to say it now.
Thanks, chat.
Thanks, chat. Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, everyone.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and mute them. They're muted. We can't hear them now. Survivalist, hi, bye, good night. Thank you, guys. I want to thank everyone for stopping by. I want to thank Druid for the resub. And we're going to go ahead and raid out. Who are we going to raid out to? Who do we have? We have so many people. So many good people to visit, to see. Let's see here. Let's see. Rika is streaming. We're gonna raid Rika. I haven't raided her in a while, so we're gonna go ahead and raid my friend Rika. She's done a lot of our emos. She's a very good friend of the channel, very good friend of mine. So, friends, we're gonna go with the good old-fashioned Viking raid. If you don't have my emote, choose whatever emote you have. Just be polite, read the room, and as always, please be polite to the streamer we're about to drop in on. They might be in the middle of something and may not be able to respond to us right away. I'm sure they'll get to us if they can when they can. If you like the streamer's content, please give them a follow. If you really like the content, give them a subscribe. You're not required to do either, but do remember, a follow is free. All right, guys, I'm actually going to be on Vestium's channel tomorrow. Let's do it. We're going to be on Vestium's channel tomorrow. We're going to play some Minecraft, but I'm also going to be interviewed at the same time. So we're going to have some fun with that. That is also at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So catch that. In the meantime, y'all, stay safe, eat well, stay hydrated. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.